Well, hello there. It's Matt again, and I figured I would make a YouTube video because nobody's made one in a few weeks. And so, we've been in Germany now for 7.5 weeks, and like I said in the past, it's been really awesome. I just noticed that I've been getting a little more tired lately, probably just because I'm really trying to focus on learning German, and trying to learn a language when you're immersed in it completely is exhausting. But anyway, since I last YouTube videoed, or made a YouTube video, sorry, I had my Herbstferien, which is like the October break or the fall break that every state in Germany has, I believe. And so mine was in the middle of October. And I did quite a lot of sightseeing. And I was able to go to Dortmund, Düsseldorf, Köln. No, Köln was last weekend, sorry. Bavaria or Bayern. I went to Schloss Neuschwanstein, which is a pretty famous castle in southern Germany. Like, it's very close to Austria. And it was so close, in fact, that the AFS group that I went with, we managed to hike to Austria. And so that was pretty cool. And I also went to Münster. So that was a fun Herbstferien. I took a lot of pictures, saw a lot of stuff, and all is good. I got some practice with German. I had some fun conversations in English. And it was really, really a good Herbstferien. It was kind of depressing to have to go back to school the Monday after Bavaria. But anyway, I survived. And every time that AFS seems to meet up, I seem to meet someone new and interesting, so it's always fun to make a friend. And so last weekend I was in Köln, and it was really nice. I know I'm going to definitely be going back there because I didn't see a lot of it because it started to rain. But I'll talk about the German weather in a minute. And so it was a lot of fun. I got to see the huge cathedral in Köln. It's right next to the Hauptbahnhof for the train station, so it was not too hard to find, which in Germany that's not very common because they don't have a grid system because all the roads are windy, so it's like you really have to know where you're going, otherwise you'll probably get lost. But sometimes it's fun to find what you discover along the way when you get lost. Oh, and there was actually snow in Bavaria, speaking of weather, but unfortunately the area of Germany I'm in does not get that much snow. We really just get more rain. And so the past few days, it's been like a half day rain, half day, and then like a quarter cloudy and a quarter sunny. So it was like raining maybe an hour ago, but now I see blue skies and the sun. So the German weather has been kind of unpredictable, so you've just got to be ready for everything. And so it's been pretty cool. I got a bus card, so now I can actually ride the bus without having to dish out a lot of euros to end up going. So I was glad about that. And yeah, that's basically all that I've been up to in a nutshell. And I'm just kind of curious what everybody else is doing. Like, what have you been doing for fun? What have you discovered in Germany? Have you been willing to try everything? How's school going? What classes do you like, don't like? For example, in America, the class that I liked the least was English, and my favorite class was German. But in fact, that is switched now because I like English the best and dislike German because I'm an honors German. I don't know why they put me in that, but probably I get more German instruction than the average student, so it's probably a good thing that I'm being challenged a little bit more. So that's the other part of the YouTube video I'd like to mention, that I find learning German difficult because you're trying to train your brain to think in another language. And so there are some days that I do really well. It's like, I get it like that. And I can remember the new words I learn, and it's like, oh yeah, I learned that today. And You know, I can remember the Dare DDoS and all that stuff. But then there's other days that I can barely make a sentence. And it's like, but I've known this word since I started German 3 years ago. Why can't I remember it? So it's like, I feel like sometimes my brain is having English withdrawal. And you'll probably be noticing that I made a few grammatical mistakes in this video just because, I don't know, it's not very easy to go from English to German back and forth when you're still trying to perfect one of them. And so it's like, everybody said with AFS that like, oh, usually you're pretty fluent and understand everything in 3 to 4 months. It's like, I understand more than I can say, but it's like, I don't really know if I'd consider myself fluent because some days I'm better than others, so it's like maybe I'd consider myself fluent on one day but not on the other. But it's pretty gradual, and I can't stop learning just because I'm in Germany and I'm learning German. So yeah, hopefully somebody puts up another post after this one, and I hope that everybody's doing well, and hope everyone has a happy November, and it'd be good to hear how everybody else is doing. Yeah, cheers. Oh, and by the way, Team Dino is awesome.